Well, I'm part of the School Archives Club, and I'm here to talk about our cross-stitch project. Our school leaders, Miss Denny and Miss Gagan, both started off cross-stitching when they started school. So every student would have to create a kneeler, so when they went to chapel, they'd have something to put on their knees. If a student couldn't create a kneeler, Miss Denny and Miss Gagan and their moms would actually help create them. And we have pieces, like this one here is from Miss Denny that she made herself. This is an example of Mrs. Gagan's. She focused a lot on more floral designs. These are just the covers that would then be stitched into pillows. So some of the pillows would look like this with just a plain backing. Lots of them resembled school colors as well as important artifacts that involved in the school, such as candles, swords, those kind of things. As you can see, the precision and planning that went into these pieces. We have a design from a QMS student in the past where they took for the 75th anniversary where they designed a chapel. This is done on grid paper where you can see where each cross-stitch design was, and along the side we can see the colors that they used for each piece. In art class we are designing a quilt for the centennial year, which we are taking a piece of each part of the school and combining them. We hope that all families, alum, and students will have a part in this and help bring it all together.
My cross stitch is a design of the chapel because we have a chapel at our school and I think it's really pretty.
I definitely now understand the pain and the time it takes to create big cross stitches. It's a lot of work and it's a good way to pass the time. It is fun, but I have more appreciation for my ancestors making big works of cross stitches.
I'm doing a world globe, which at QMS we all come from all around the world, and I think it connects us all together and gives us, more sense of each other's community and where we all come from.
Hi, my name is Momoka. I came from Kichijo Girls Schools and I want to express good relationship between two schools. So this my design.
My design is about courage, and for my design over here I add some Chinese element into my design, and I feel everything need courage to do it, whether small or big.
I wouldn't say it brought me closer to my ancestors, but I did have a fun time learning about the new skills. I think it is important to remember history, tradition, and old tools because you may need to use it at some point in your life.
The first step is to choose or make a pattern on grid paper. We're using 14 count Aida cloth and 2 strands of embroidery floss for the stitches. So the pattern, which needs to be 4 inches by 4 inches or 56 stitches by 56 stitches, the fabric must be at least 6 inches by 6 inches to allow for seam allowance. After you get the fabric cut, you need to hem the edge and mark the center. Once you've marked the center, you can extend the grid line out to left, right, up, and down so that you can use that to help you with the pattern. Once you have the fabric ready, you can start stitching. The first stitch starts from the back and at the bottom left of the Aida cloth square. Cross to the top right and go down to the back of the fabric. When you're coming up from the bottom of the right hand side, go again to the top right of the next block and continue to the right as you're stitching. When you're done with that row, you need to complete the X's, the crosses, and go to the left. So you start from the bottom right and go to the top left to complete each of the X's. The stitches at the front should make X's, and the stitches at the back should all be up and down.